It's traffic.
Yes,
We missed last Sunday. We were in traffic.
bro. I just got off of work, so I knew I wasn't gonna make it here in time. So we just had to.
And then he texted me like 30 minutes before the show started.
No, I
I'm in the
didn't.
parking lot. I'm
That's
waiting.
a lie. So why y'all? What's up with people and lying?
I was
Like you are
actually
just
I was actually being
habitual
nice.
liars.
I got him some Bojangles, you know what I'm saying? And he just didn't show up. And then he texted me 30 minutes into like, hey bro. That's how I know he about to be on some bullshit. Whenever he just put the hey bro with the dot dot dot,
I never put dot dot dot. So why are you lying?
that's what females do. Hey boo, dot dot dot.
Like they expecting you to say something. Like you supposed to say
No,
something
I
back.
think anytime you see a dot dot dot, to me is bad news. Whenever somebody says, hey boo, dot dot dot, and that's all they send, to me personally, I think it's something bad behind it. Imagine you and your shorty, y'all did it, y'all y'all on the same page, everything is going super nice.
Yeah.
And then she says, hey boo, dot dot dot.
She pregnant.
There
Damn.
you go. See?
Damn.
See?
She pregnant.
There we go. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. If it's hey boo, exclamation,
She trying to get some.
everything is
She
Gucci.
trying to get some of that.
It don't matter what she's trying to get. Everything is Gucci. Everything and anything is Gucci. That means you can take her shopping. You can take her to a restaurant. You can take her bowling, laser tagging. Shit, she might even be down for you to take her to like a bar to watch a game. Just to say, hey, she just want to hang around. You know what I'm saying? It all comes down to what they put after the hey babe. Well, actually, you know what? I think if a female is upset at a male, they will use no type of words that like partners use. You know, like the sweet.
Yeah, they'll just be like something like "hey,"
They,
or
no, or when you at work, they want to say good morning. They don't even spell nothing out. They just put GM. Like General Motors. What the fuck? You know,
she gave me the wrong number. Damn.
and then you sitting at work because you're not there to kind of gauge her reaction and see her face, and then you trying to ask her like,
That's why I don't like having serious conversation. I don't like having text conversations about serious things.
Well, what if you're in a situation where you can only text?
Then I'll be like,
We'll talk about
I'll either I'll just say, well, I get off at this time. Let's talk then, or I might say, if like perfect example, if I'm at
Scorpio,
work,
what's happening?
if I'm at work, I might say something like, hold on, let me take this phone call right quick.
So you're gonna call her while you're at work.
I may, depending.
And if you call her, she's not answering,
Then I go back to work
and you forget about the situation
until I finish with work. Yeah.
So you're not even gonna text her in between, like, what's wrong?
I'll say like, "What's wrong? I called, you didn't pick up," something like that. But I'm not going to try. I'm just not going to have a conversation about it, because a lot of things, how I might be feeling or how I might want to express what I'm trying to say, you might take it differently.
While you're texting,
Right? So I might say something like,
a lot of people also read text wrong.
Exactly. So if something's wrong, she says something happened. I'm like, and I might say something like, "Oh snap, that's crazy." Da 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 da. And then I might be thinking about something like to help with the situation, but she might take it as me getting the attitude or something like that.
So let me paint this picture for you, right? So you and your girl are in the crib the night before. It's like 8 o'clock. She just finished making dinner, right? And both of y'all watching one of y'all shows. You said at one point you caught yourself watching Love and Hip Hop with your ex, right?
Okay.
Because that's what she did. So you kind of just joined. So then you start watching Love and Hip Hop with her, and during the commercial break, you just launch your phone and you on Instagram, but you're in a position where you don't think she can see, and then you like a girl's picture with like her body is, and you thinking that there's no big deal to this, but you just set off a bomb, a silent bomb, because she's not going to immediately approach you and say, "What the fuck are you doing?" Women don't do that.
Right.
If you cheat and they see you doing it, they will, anybody will confront you. But if they see you liking a girl's picture, then the attitude kind of starts.
Okay.
And then in your mind, you don't even know what's going on. But you go to bed, you wake up the next day, you're the one that says good morning first. And then she just says, GM.
Well, like, what's wrong with you?
And then she says, nothing. And then she don't even.
You sure?
Yeah. ...
Okay, I'm going back to work then.
But there's something wrong.
I know there's something wrong,
So
but
you're
I'm
just going to ignore it?
No, I'm not going to ignore it, but I'll be like, I'm not going to entertain it until I get off work.
For me, I'm going to put myself in the most practical situation that I could put myself in.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to put myself in a situation that even if I was at work and I needed to finish work, that situation is still going to be on my mind.
I'm not saying it won't be on my mind. I'm just saying that I'm not going to let it consume my whole day at work.
But
because
to me, I think it
I can't,
would,
but
because she is my everything.
but my
And if
job,
she's upset, my mind is not at ease.
you have to learn how to what's the word?
Compartmentalize.
I was because I was about to fuck that word up for real. Compartmentalize. Compartmentalize.
Yeah,
Compartmentalize.
there you go.
Yeah, I hopefully I said
was
it
never
right.
going
But
to
basically, you basically just
You
be able
manage
to
your emotions.
manage everything
Yeah.
until at least the day is done. Because
I'm telling
in
you
my
that-
job, I can't with my job, I can't allow something to something like that to take over my whole day. Because if I do, then I'm going to fuck up everybody else's job.
How? So let me ask you a question. So if your girl that you've been dating for like 3 years,
Okay.
and you guys are not even talking about having kids,
Okay.
and while you're at work, she texts you and she says, "I'm late," your mind is still going to be
I'm going to
very
have to.
focused on
I'm
work.
going to have
No.
to.
Answer that question. Yes or no?
What?
Would your mind still be 100% focused on work?
Will my mind be what?
And then she doesn't want to talk about it. She says, "I'm late,"
Okay.
and you're like,
Late for what? Work?
no. And then she's like, that's the thing. When a woman is serious, don't be a fucking goofball. Excuse my French. Don't be a goofball. Because they hate that. Because we're kids at heart. Men will always be kids. We'll joke around on
I'm
some
late?
serious. Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
You late? I woke you up this morning.
like no. You know what? Pack your stuff. Get out of here. They're that upset that you're trying to joke around over a situation that is ultimately going to affect her way more than it's going to affect you. She's the one that's going to carry the baby.
Yes, but I'm not
Every man
saying.
has an opportunity to just walk away.
But I'm not saying I won't think about it. But I'm not like I
I'm
said.
saying
I won't let it consume my day.
That was my question. Not that you would think about it. Would it consume your entire day?
No, I won't.
You're
I can't
not
allow
being
it.
practical. You're
I
saying
am
you
being-
can't. You're saying you can't
I
allow
can't
it.
allow it. Like I'm not saying I'm not
Would
going
you
to think
rather
about it.
say I wouldn't? I would try not to allow it to consume me instead of saying I won't let it consume me? Because you're trying to tell me right now that you can tell your mind to turn off
Yes,
something that's going to alter your life for 18
because
years.
I know I can do it because I've done it before. I've done, and I do it a lot. There are a lot of like,
No. Are you trying to tell me that a lot of girls has come forward and say that they're late?
no, not that.
Oh my
Man,
God.
chill out. I mean, like,
We
there
were
are things
about to
that
be right back after these commercial breaks. I was about to call his mama,
no, I'm saying that
invite her to the show.
I'm saying
I'm like,
that
Auntie,
I
talk to
don't.
us.
I say that there are a lot of things that go on in my life that
Yeah,
constantly
yeah.
consume
You're right.
constantly consume. But when I get to work,
To an average man, everything that consumes his mind has a lot to do with finances.
finances, family,
Finances will determine. Finance is that big tree, and the branches are the family, the friends,
yeah,
the vacation, the investment, and the other, whatever else you want to do in life. That's the 5 pillars. But a woman is completely different. Security, children, her career, in the time that we're living in right now, right?
yeah.
So you getting her pregnant has a way more profound effect on her than it will on you. Now, she tells you while you're working, you're working at Publix. You are a I don't know what you're doing at Publix, but you work at Publix.
Okay, so if I work at Publix,
So that
and she tells me that
Mhm.
I can't, even if I work at Publix, I can't allow it to consume my day. Why? Because I'm working with other people. If they said something,
Replace that word
they're
without
saying-
trying to not allow it to, and then I agree with you. But you're telling me that I won't allow it. You're telling me
Yeah.
that you can control your
thoughts,
your
your thoughts.
No, you can control your thoughts, but you cannot control the thoughts of a situation that you cannot control. In other words, if somebody called
Actually,
you right now and said,
I'm completely different. You want me to tell you why?
if
If I can't control it, I don't worry about it.
that's what everybody likes to say.
No, I really don't.
But at the back of your mind, you still worry because you're a human being. If you found out right now that they're going to try to tow your vehicle,
Uh-huh.
I don't know why people say vehicle. but I like to use the word vehicle. They're trying to tow your vehicle, and that's your only means of transportation and making money.
Okay.
You won't be worried about that. It won't be at the back of your mind while you're working and doing.
Well, the thing is, this is how I think about it.
We'll be back.
Why are they towing my vehicle?
Because you couldn't afford the bill. Why else are they towing your vehicle?
Because you parked in the wrong space?
No. I didn't. No, now you're trying to.
No, you didn't specify. You didn't specify though. You just said they're going to tow your vehicle. I'm thinking about I parked in the wrong space.
Stefan she is destroying you right now. He's lying. He must have superpowers,
bro.
When
I'm not
she
saying
hits you
that
with that I'm late,
bro.
You go running every man.
I can't afford, but the thing is that I can't afford to allow it.
Afford it, and no man can afford to allow it to ruin.
If you and you're saying you're not saying that I'm on the video game playing something. You're not saying that I'm watching something. You're not even saying I'm hanging out with friends or with family.
When she gives you that news, she's
even
knocked off the game.
If I'm at a funeral, yeah, I would even stop. I'll be like, hold on, let me take this call. I need to step outside for a minute.
You are so backwards, bro.
How?
You're at somebody's death, the celebration of their life, and you trying to take a call over your shoulder to talk about she's pregnant, and that couldn't wait. But at work,
because you know how long funerals are. You know how long funerals are.
Why did we lose? Oh.
No, we're all good. Sorry about that. We're coming back.
Okay, go ahead. You said how long funerals are?
Yeah, you know how long funerals are. Okay. They're hours.
Okay,
they're hours. Black people and Africans, funerals be for hours. So if I take a 15 to 20-minute phone call, they not missing me.
It's not about that. It's about respecting the dead.
I respect them.
How?
I paid them.
How?
Their respects.
By doing what? By taking
being there, having my attendance there. Then I could quickly take a 10, 15, 20 minutes to talk to my girl about her being late.
Do y'all hear how backwards Mo is?
I don't think it's backwards.
Mo is talking about at a funeral, he'll take a phone call.
Yeah.
But at work, he's not going to allow it to mess up his day.
I can't. I know. Because I can lose that job.
I think at the funeral.
If I allow that to take
it's
over
not
my
about
job and it affects
your job.
It affects my performance.
You know what it actually is about? Okay, you must be trying to tell me that you're Kobe Bean Bryant.
I am. When it comes to my job, yeah.
Not that, but you remember his case in Colorado?
Oh yeah.
You remember what he was doing? He was coming back after his court trial, and he was dropping like 40, 50. And that situation wasn't even on his mind. He was using that to his advantage. Is that what you're telling me?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not going to.
I have met an alien. Rest in peace, Kobe. But I didn't know you were sprinkling part of your DNA on people.
Bro.
Did you meet him? Did you ever wear some Kobe's?
You know what? I did used to wear some Kobe's.
And they did say people that wear Kobe's, they get a little bit of that Mamba juice.
Hey, bro, you just gotta make sure you focused on the right things at that time.
I think about something.
But as soon as I clock out, my mind goes straight back to that situation. Though I'm not saying that I forget about it completely.
Did you hear the question? Or can I? Okay, so okay. So I can't believe how confident you are in telling me that if your girl sends you a text at work, let's say you just got to work, you're sitting down, you're checking your emails, you probably just left a meeting, you having a good day, you're talking to your coworker, your homeboys about this game, this basketball game, everything is going good. And then she sends you that text and you read it, and I'm trying to paint this picture as clear as possible. So I'm going to actually tell you exactly how the whole situation goes down. You read the text and you feel this something in your stomach just falls. And then you start to get antsy. Your palms are getting sweaty, right? And then
you telling me how I'm going to feel?
I'm telling you how people feel when they get when men get, not just men, because men are the ones that got the girl pregnant, but I'm talking about situations that just messes up your flow. There you go.
Okay, that's completely different.
It's not different. You see how he's trying to choose how you...
A car accident and her being pregnant.
No, you find out that she's pregnant and you were not trying to get her pregnant.
Right. And you're telling me...
And you're not in a situation that you can even take care of a baby.
But you're telling me, hold on. Because I have to get this
one. Car accident isn't that she died, but she got in a car accident. So you don't...
Oh, she like a fender bender?
You don't know. They just called you and said she's in a car accident. Come to the hospital.
If she's in a car and she's in the hospital, I'm taking that as just serious.
Oh,
like no, like
a lot of people that get in car accidents
no
check the concussion.
yes, but let's be real. That's not the first. If somebody says,
You know,
if somebody says no, if somebody says
my cousin loves to pick and choose. Yes, please, but you got to be loud.
She texts you, I got in a car accident and I am late. Those two things are very important to a woman. They want you to shut your motherfucking day down and call me to make sure that I'm okay. And this is coming from a woman. Do you see what I'm saying? The same importance of you knowing that I'm in a car accident is the same importance of me telling you late. You better stop what you're doing and answer my text message or go to the bathroom and call me.
Now,
if you do not, it's an issue.
You diddy bop your way out the house.
That's how women feel. I'm not saying it's not valid. I'm not saying that's not how they feel.
But even
I'm saying that how I'm going to handle the situation, because
so you're saying that
if my job, especially the job that I do right now, where I'm constantly dealing with a client, and they're live. They're live on the internet. What do you want me to do? You want me to tell them I need to stop doing what I'm doing right here to take a phone call because I think my girlfriend is pregnant?
No.
That's not how you do it.
I think the thing
is that it's different from working in. It's different from working, like, let's just say,
what would you
a store?
What would you
where you could say, hey, I need to go to the bathroom right quick.
What would you tell your client if your girl was actually pregnant and she was having a baby that y'all was expecting?
And she's having the baby.
And you were working live.
And she's having the baby. That's different also. Because it's about your child being born.
You're saying at that point I would actually
be like, okay, you know what? Go. Yeah, hey, Maddie, Maddie, can you handle this yourself? I mean,
where I think we're having our major roadblock is this. I know that once you get the news, your emotions will flutter. It'll flutter a little bit. Hold on. But I also understand that what you're trying to say is you're going to try to not let it affect your day.
That's all I'm saying. Yeah. I'm not saying that I'm not going to think about it. I'm not saying that I'm not going to.
What I'm trying to let you know is the unfortunate part about situations like that is even when you try to wrap your mind around something else, even when you're in a meeting, even when they tell you they need you to fill out this report, they need you to do this and do that, your mind goes right back to that situation.
Yes, but my point is,
and then it consumes your day. That's all I'm saying. Are you agree that happens?
But I'm not going to let it affect my day. That's the difference.
It naturally affects your day.
No, because
while you're typing that email, your mind goes and you're slower now. While you're supposed to type that email, you walk away because you're just not feeling yourself.
That's what somebody else
can do. Imagine what? Do you imagine what? Okay, I'm gonna give you another example. Do you know what people that actually do drugs and then they go to work and they have to take a drug test, like a random drug test? Do you know the emotions that they get the butterflies in their stomach? They're nervous because they're not prepared for this test, or they know they're going to fail the test.
And if they fail,
it messes up their whole day.
And if they fail the test, what happens?
What if they didn't get called?
What
if it's a random and they did get called? But it still messed up their day.
But we're asking
because the drug test was from 7 a.m.
But what happens to them if they fail?
We've not got.
You just got to answer the question. What happens? What happens if they fail?
Their day goes back to what it used
What happens to them if they fail the drug test for their job?
Are you trying to say they get fired?
Yes.
No, they don't. They suspend you. They take you to EAP. If we're being corporate, they don't just immediately fire you.
Okay, but are you let's just even
they
say
even put you on probation.
Okay, let's just even say you don't even get fired. Let's just say you just get suspended.
Yes.
You're getting suspended without pay.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You're worried because you're worried that you're going to be worried that you're not getting paid for that time you're off.
For 3 days.
We don't know. We don't know how many days. Well, okay, if it's 3 days.
There are laws to it.
Okay,
let's just. I'm trying to cooperate with you.
Okay,
labor laws is that they can only suspend you for 3 days.
Okay, so if they suspend you for 3 days, that's 3 days
of non-pay.
Yes, and people are worried about that.
Who is worried about not being paid for 3 days versus getting fired?
There are people.
If you're getting fired, then you're completely screwed. But if you're suspended for 3 days, I'll get a little rocky. I'm gonna eat some ramen. But I know that after the 3 days, I'm back
nobody goes to suspension and be like, oh well, next until we meet again.
In my job, I see them.
Okay.
They get suspended and they happier. They didn't lose their job. Who's not happier that they didn't lose their job? They're still disappointed that they got suspended. But when they got to HR and HR said, we're suspending you for 3 days versus firing you, oh, they were happy or happier.
Okay,
that's what I'm trying to say.
But before they talk to HR,
Lyle has been doing cocaine. Mo has been doing cocaine. Mo works at AT&T's corporate office. Wednesday, Mo walks in, and I'm your coworker, but I'm also your cousin.
Okay.
I come up to him like, yo, Mo, they testing today.
Okay.
Testing. Last night you did a line.
Okay.
So you know it's still in your system.
Okay.
Your emotion. Keep up with me because I'm not. Don't.
No. I'm listening. I'm listening.
As soon as I tell you that, your whole body language changes.
Okay.
You get the emotions.
All right.
You get the butterflies in your stomach. They test from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m.
Okay.
You work from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. From 8 a.m. until 2 p.m., your mind is not at peace.
Right.
No matter what you try to do, no matter what meetings you're going to,
right.
You know that at any point, your boss can come in and be like, Mo, they just called you for a drug test. And then you have to go get tested.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, 2 o'clock comes, you look at the clock, you're like, I'm Gucci. Then your original emotions returns. Now you're back to being happy again. You're actually you're on cloud 9 because you didn't get tested, and you can go home and do another line because they don't do back-to-back.
Yes.
But from that 8 until 2 p.m. You are not going to tell me that I'm going to hear this news and still know how to manage my emotions.
But that's what I'm saying. It's different from your girl calling you while you're at work.
It's not.
Yes, it is, because you're worried. Because the difference is you're worried about your job.
News is news.
If I'm at work and the situation is about my job, I'm worried about my job. But if it's about something outside of my job, then yeah, will be worried about it, but I'm not going to allow it to consume my day. Why? Because I'm at work and I have a job to do.
Everybody does.
So that's why.
Everybody has emotions also.